It's burger time. We got Country Crock Originals, some 80% lean, 20% fat beef patties. We got our pan, which helps contain the grease. Turn the fan on to a light. Here's our 80-20 beef patties. We got 4 of them. We're gonna make a egg roll bacon cheeseburger. Second attempt, be a bit cleaner with it because the pan has been scrubbed to clean up all the grease. So we're starting with the fresh pan. We're only going to do 1 patty so it makes the burger easier to stack. As always, we're going to be using our seasoning from Mr. Alex Vignair. Check out his glass on Instagram. He's a glass blower and he's awesome at it. I got the pan plugged in. Before we turn it on to a medium heat, we're going to splash it with some goodies for our burger patty. And this burger patty grease will be used to cook our bacon grease, and that'll be used to cook our fried egg grease. You don't need a whole lot because butter, because the Country Crock is going to create a lot of grease anyways. Now we're going to grab ourselves a burger patty, then we're going to wrap these up and put them back in the freezer. The bacon I have for this cheeseburger is super delicious. It is a Black Label Cherrywood thick cut smoked bacon from the Hormel company. It has got a resealable Ziploc pouch. Very handy for keeping your bacon fresh longer. I like that. You know, we should add to our Country Crock butter spread. We should add a little something. But you know about that drink combo, YouTube? That peach bomb drink combo I did created a very delicious swirly effect. Very delicious. So we got ourselves a cup. To saute our burger patty, we're going to add some Crown Royal Peach. Check out the new drink combo. We're going to use this for our bacon too, so I'm going to pour a little thick on that. Next to our Crown Royal Peach, we're going to add some peach schnapps. To that peach schnapps, we're going to add Peach Monster, 0 sugar for the caffeine. That's plenty of drink combo for what we need it for. We're also going to be adding cheese and egg rolls to it, but we'll wait, hold off on the fucking egg rolls until we come to that part. That drink combo is looking proper. We're going to grab ourselves a sip, and we're going to add seasoning and beef. First, we must bless the pan with a little bit of that drink combo now. Just a little bit. I'll take a squizzle of that. Don't need a whole lot of seasoning. Both sides first. Season the side down first on top of that butter and that whiskey, which is going to cook off on our patty. And to the top of our patty, we're going to add a sprinkle more of our Cajun seasoning. Just a light splash will do yet because it's spicy. Now we're going to trim that on to a medium and a dollop of that country crock to the top of that. We'll get to cooking up that beef patty and flipping it. I'm going to plate the burger patty onto our clean plates. The bread we're using is big whites. Just a thick white bread. Fuck racism. We'll come back to that butter if we need it, but I like using Country Crock Original to cook beef and bacon. It makes it extra delicious and unhealthy. Now that our burger patty is ready to sizzle and cook, that's a good look, YouTube. All that butter's going to melt when we heat up that pan to a medium right there. Perfect. The fan turned on, and to contain the grease, we're going to put the lid on. You're going to want to periodically flip your burger patty, but we'll come back to that. We're going to make a whiskey-themed burger with egg rolls and pepper jack cheese and barbecue sauce. That peach whiskey will taste good with that cherry bacon, I reckon. Smell the sexiness off this burger. It definitely smells like peaches. Get that flip action. Time to make some bacon. That burger patty is properly cooked. After the burger patty got done cooking, we turned down the pan to cool off the grease from that burger patty because we're going to reuse it to make some more deliciousness for the burger. Pretty much repeat the same process as last time minus the seasoning. The sweetness should complement the spiciness of the burger. That's what we're going for, at least. There's already enough grease in there. We're not going to need more for our bacon. A dab of that Country Crock Original. Splash the drink combo, some for the chef. Because what's a cheeseburger without some goddamn bacon? We got some Black Label Cherry Wood thick cut bacon. Yes, sir. We're gonna need 2 big old slices for our burger. That resealable top doing its thing. Keep keeping it in the freezer to keep it more fresh. These slices are nice and thick. Plop that into our pan, into our bacon and butter and whiskey grease. Wash my hands. Our bacon is ready to be cooked up. And all that greasy whiskey love. Pan. Now we're going to turn the heat back up to a medium. The same temperature that we cooked our burger in. I turned it down to here to cool off the burger grease so we could flavor up our bacon extra special. The whiskey grease from cooking that beef patty is now going to flavor that bacon with a little bit extra of that drink combo. That's what's up. What up, YouTube? We have an egg for our sandwich. I cleaned out most of the grease from frying up our bacon and our beef. The bacon has been turned into like a candy sort of bacon with that whiskey sauce that we glazed it in. Very delicious. I turned the grease down before we cracked our egg in here. Put a splash of that Country Crock Original into our pan. About like that much, and I crack the egg on top of it. Have it cooking on a nice medium heat. This egg is going to be for our cheeseburger. Just going to crack it in there. It's very delicate if you want to do the style of egg. You're going to lightly scooch the egg as it cooks. Very slowly form it with your spatula like you're forming clay. The egg yolk's breaking just a little bit, but I digress. It's cooking in this grease of beef and bacon and a little bit of fresh Country Crock Original. Once our egg's fully cooked, we're going to give it a flip. I want to let that cool off. All the grease has been soaked into that egg, so we're going to have a little bit of grease to flavor our bread and toast it. But not too much like the last time I attempted this recipe. That's not too bad for a burger. We're doing an Eggroll barbecue bacon cheeseburger. Might as well add an egg to it. It is a Lacren AA large egg. Cooking up in all that delicious grease. Starting to get a little bit firm. When it's fully firm, we're going to flip it and cook it on the other side. That's small enough for our burger. Delicious egg. Let's give it a flip. Let's cook on this side for a bit. All that grease is cooking for our egg. That's fucking beautiful. There's our candified bacon. It's been fully cooked. And that whiskey glaze. We're doing that barbecue egg roll bacon cheeseburger for the fans. And we're gonna do it right. As soon as the egg's done cooking up, we'll let the grease cool off. I want to get ready to toast up some sandwich bread for our burger. One up here too. Done cooked up 2 egg rolls. 2 minutes in the microwave. They were a little bit under crispy, but that's just alright. That's perfect for our burger. We got some sauce to put on it. We'll get into the sauce. We're not worried about that right now. Now we gotta toast up our bread for our bacon cheeseburger. Got 2 slices of big white bread. The pan's been scraped again. We're gonna butter both sides with some country crock butter. We're gonna throw a little bit of that Kraft mayo into the pan to toast up our bread. Them egg rolls smell delicious. The egg rolls we're using are Chung's pork egg rolls. They're microwavable. I can tell I cooked the egg rolls right this time. I didn't overcook them. Enough of that Country Crock Original. Turn that back up to a medium. Check out Kraft mayo. Turn it up to a medium. It's been completely cooled off. Now we're going to toast up our sandwich bread. Got our bread toasted up. This side's a little bit done. But that's not too bad. It's a little burnt, not what I was looking for, but it is what it is. We're going to start to assemble our bacon barbecue cheeseburger here. Now we got our bread toasted up. Begin piling our ingredients. 1 beef patty. Surge it into our Serengeti pepper jack / cheese. Real cheese, people, not a sponsor. Good cheese. One slice of pepper jack cheese. And then we're gonna hit it with our whiskey candified bacon. That bacon that's been candyified, the candy whiskey bacon that we made. Kind of place that on there like that. Got some good looking thick bacon. Move these egg rolls out of the way for 1 second. And how about this fried egg? It's looking beautiful. I'm going to reassemble this burger onto a plate. Might as well use the plate we've been using, save ourselves some time on the cleanup. And we're going to hit that second layer of bacon with another layer of that pepper jack cheese. And then we're going to take these pork fried egg rolls and place them on top of that cheese. And do 1 more slice of our Serengeti pepper jack. We're going to come in with some other cheese, this triple cheddar cheese from Le Crème, but we're not going to do that just yet. Hold up a second. Got our egg roll sauce. Now we're going to microwave this, what we have here, to get that cheese melted all over our egg rolls. Do a 1-minute burst. Now for our top bun, we're going to want to dress it with some sauce. I think we should. We're going to add some barbecue sauce to the cheese after we melt it a second time, but for our top bun, we're going to add some Dean's French onion with bacon dip. Gotta wash that shit like a hawk so we don't overmelt the cheese. Take some of our French onion bacon dip and spread a little bit on our toast on top here. Dean's French onion bacon dip on our top bun. The cheese has melted all over those egg rolls and that beef and that bacon. You can see it blanketing nicely. To our top bun, we're going to add a couple splashes of some Frank's Red Hot Original Cayenne Pepper Sauce. A little bit of that action. Splashed a little bit on the cutting board, but that's all right. Tasty. I left the chimichangas a little, or excuse me, the egg rolls. I don't know why I said chimichanga, blah. I left the egg rolls on the chewier side when I first microwaved them because we're going to add some more tasty goodness. We're going to grab an egg roll sauce packet. Just squeeze it all over the top of that cheese. Less on top of the burger makes it easier to stack. On top of our egg rolls, we're going to add that fried egg. And before we sandwich the sandwich up, we're going to do two more things to it. We're going to grab some of that honey sweet barbecue from Kraft. And do a little dollop on top of the fried egg. Just like that. I want to get that cheese on there. We don't want to microwave it with the egg because the egg will probably explode. So to finalize it, we'll have a bowl. We're going to grab our Lucraine triple cheddar cheese. Lucraine triple cheddar cheese. Now we're going to microwave it in a bowl so we can drizzle on top of the barbecue sauce. That's pretty straightforward. There's our top bun with the bacon, French onion dip, and the Frank's Red Hot sauce. Put a little bit of cheese on there. You don't want the egg to explode in the microwave. Plus, if you try to like put this shredded cheese on top and microwave it, it's just gonna go all over the place. So I'm gonna grab a separate bowl. I'm gonna microwave the cheese till it's melted, slightly melted. Then we're gonna drizzle it on top of the barbecue sauce. 1 minute burst. This sandwich is looking a lot better than the last one I attempted. A little crispy on the fried egg. And the toast is a little overdone, but yeah, this one looks a lot better. No idea how it's gonna taste, man. This is the barbecue pork egg roll bacon cheeseburger. Out of a 1 minute burst, there was like 19 seconds left, and that cheese started to melt. You want to scrape all that melted cheddar cheese and put it on top of our fucking fried egg. Just enough fried cheese to top our fried egg. Melted, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Gonna spread it around top of the egg. If it drips off the side of the sandwich, that's alright. Put that in there. Time to crown the sandwich. Flip it upside down and let it cool off. All the grease from that burger patty is gonna soak into that bottom bun. So while the burger's cooling off, you want to flip it upside down. So the bottom bun doesn't get too soaked. Wash my hands. Perfect amount of cheddar cheese to melt on top. Look at this greasy mess of a burger. To let it cool off and then we're going to have to try it. It looks 1,000 times better than the one I attempted beforehand. Bit of a mess to make, but smells and looks good to me.
3 hours later.
What up, YouTube? So I flipped the burger back right side up. Some of that cheese that I melted onto it melted onto our top bun. That's alright. Eggroll barbecue bacon cheeseburger. Be snacking good for the till this is done. Honest critique. It'd taste better if it was hotter, but I let it chill in the fridge because I wasn't feeling very hungry. Flavor-wise, I put the burnt side of the bread on the inside of the sandwich because now the outside, see, looks a little bit prettier on camera. Made a new burger, tweaking that recipe that I made. Barbecue sauce stayed in my fingertips. This burger is delicious, rich, sweet, a little bit of smokiness. Got that beef and bacon taste. It tastes a lot better if it was hotter, but I wasn't in the mood to eat it when I made it. And people are like, so then why make it? Because I'm going to be hungry later. So when I get hungry later, see what I'm saying? There's that cross section. The flavor on it, it's good. Just enough heat on the sandwich to tingle my sinuses. The back of my skull right here is starting to heat up just a little bit. I got a little sweat going, but other than that, all the delicious flavor of this burger overpowers it. So you get like a quick little tangle. Not very hungry, yo, but I wanted to try this here sandwich on camera. Looking forward to trying it too. Like, man, what's it taste like? It's a giant greasy chunk of cheese, beef, and grease and goodness. If it was fresher, we'd have a cheese pull, but the cheese has solidified onto the burger, and that's just fine with me. If I wanted a cheese pull, I would have eaten it sooner if I was hungry on top of it, but wasn't feeling too particularly hungry at the moment. But I do want to review this burger for y'all on camera and say it is definitely delicious. I've had a couple bites of it, and I'm savoring the heat of it. The sweetness and the heat. It's not bad, YouTube. This burger ain't half bad. Even though it's cold, and I should have eaten on it sooner, I'm still going to eat it. It still tastes good. It'd be way better if it was fresh, but you know what I'm saying? So flipping it upside down, before eating it on camera like I did. I flipped it right side back up before eating it. It's staying together, YouTube. Even though it's a little cold from being cooked, I think it tastes delicious myself. The saltiness, the greasiness of the burger, the combination of the egg rolls and that bacon. My hands are a little messy and a little bit greasy from eating on it, but other than that, not too bad. Putting egg rolls on a burger, yes, I would highly recommend it. It's a late midnight snack, and it was done as a cooking video for YouTube, all things considered. I would definitely remake this. I bet that cheese is a lot better when it's fresh. I wasn't very hungry, and I'm like, I make this kind of food all the time to a lesser extent, so it's just like, yeah, I'll review it. People are like, have you tried the burger yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't. But version number 2 is definitely better than the original version. Oh. The flavor profile on this is delicious, in my opinion. Spicy, sweet, savory, smoky. Do I even taste burnt egg in it? To be honest, no. It just tastes like I described it. A good solid source of protein. The egg roll and the fried egg in the middle. Even though it's a cold sandwich, it's still tasty. The heat's not overpowering. First couple of bites, I'm like, alright, this ain't half bad. I'm like literally halfway through the sandwich here. And I'm like, it could have been cooked a little bit better as far as like the egg and the toast goes. But a much better improvement upon which I was trying to create. Put the pretty side of the toasted bread on the outside. Or the prettiest side, I should say. I've had worse food, to be honest. It's not completely burnt. And it actually is complementing the smokiness of the barbecue sauce. You didn't really see me try the first one because I didn't like the way I filmed the try video. And it was worse than this one, to be honest. This time, however, the egg rolls are not overcooked. This is pretty fucking good, cold. So I can only imagine that it'd be dynamite if it was a little bit fresher. You don't want to wait too long when you make the sandwich. You know, if you could pick it up without burning your fucking hands. You know. Unhealthy, greasy, spicy, savory. was trying to make a pig of myself on YouTube. But I like this sandwich. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. What do I like about it? Like I said, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's savory, it's smoky, it's got a little bit of... You know, like when you eat brisket and it's got like that taste? That crispy burnt taste. Which surprisingly works with the barbecue sauce. Although I wouldn't recommend burning your food because that makes it extra unhealthy. And I was trying not to burn it to make the bread look nice and pretty on all four sides, just like this one. But the sugary beverage I had with the whiskey had a lot of sugar in it, you know. And like between cooking the beef and the bacon in the same grease, I literally cleaned out, excuse me, you know how I did this if you watch this. Now the beef is not a medium rare. It's more like a medium well, barely. But really outside of that and the way I burnt it, I really can't complain. I like the way it tastes. It would definitely taste a lot better if it was less burnt and if it was warmer. But like I said, I wasn't in a rush to film trying it because I wasn't very hungry at the moment. But I got a little bit hungry and I thought, you know what, let's try this fucking burger. The worst you can say is, oh, well, you know, tastes like, you know what I'm saying? There is a sweetness to the beef with like a little bit of spiciness. You can't really pinpoint peach as the sweetness to the beef, but overall this isn't half bad for a burger. That's my honest opinion on this burger, is it's not half bad. It could have been cooked better. It could have been cooked worse. I like the flavor profile on it. It's sweet, spicy, smoky, savory, salty. I fuck with this sandwich, YouTube. I'm going to be snacking on the other half of this for breakfast, so I can savor it a little bit longer, but